Oh my God, it's in it. It's got me.
Yeah, we've got.
You're right, mate, don't worry. Hold my hand. That's not a man that we trusted with. I can't.
Il sapore della sigaretta
Dipende quali. Sono anche molto più leggeri, quindi si fumano più facile. Oi!
Take a picture for it. Need to yeah.
It's not yet. Where does the button come?
I know he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't race his beer.
That's why I want to stay here until the Olympics is over. You got a motorbike? Yeah.
Do you mind if I go and join my son? She's here. With you now.
Oh, there they are. It's all right. I can send you there.
Well, okay. Bring him in.
During the battle, that whole avenue between the two roads must be clear at all times. Thank you for your cooperation. The battle itself will contain archers firing blunt arrows. They will try hard not to hit you. Be aware the shout of incoming could affect both sides, from the York and Lancaster side where the public are. Just keep an eye. They shouldn't do it, just in case, keep an eye. There are also cannon, as you can see on the field, ladies and gentlemen. Now, cannon means what, ladies and gentlemen? Big bangs! See? So, if you have a young child, or if you have a dog with you, make sure your dog, and possibly even your the King, and the House of Lancaster with Margaret of Anjou, you may make up your own minds as to which house you support. But in so doing, making that choice, you must be vociferous. You must shout in support for your side. The louder you shout, the harder they will fight. And I know the boys and girls want to see lots of blood, don't you? Lots of it! Arms cut off, intestines spilling out of... No, I'm going too far now. We've got a short time to wait, ladies and gentlemen. I shall leave you in peace to contemplate which side you're going to pick. We ask continuously to cheer for your team when you do so. Remember the rules are laid out for you. You have a care. It will be loud. Dogs under control and little children.
Child.
This creates a problem for Margaret of Anjou. It means she cannot cross the river easily. The next place she can cross the river is south you come from, who you are. Because all of you here today, in some way, have been touched by this battle here at Tewkesbury. Somewhere along your history line, there will be someone who attended, or knew someone who attended this particular battle in 1471. It is here that many of our antecedents forebears died. So we can be free as we are today. Luckily, we don't have civil wars anymore. As I say, wars go on throughout the world, and our troops are behest of Her Majesty. So, ladies and gentlemen, will you please join with me? A minute's silence, if you will, to celebrate and to think of and pray for those young men who have passed on this year, and those who are still out there fighting for our Ukraine. Thank you.
Yeah, they're both. If you stand here.
And the first on the field, ladies and gentlemen, at the run are the Lancastrian archers, followed by the Yorkist troops. They're running to their lines, they're running for cover, having been out there on a scouting mission. Some of them could do with losing a little bit of weight, but we won't go into that here now. The archers now, the Yorkist archers join their advance party, and the two will now commence the arrow shower.
Look at this.
Yorkist fall back. Lots. It's said that an English archer with an arrow, a bodkin fitted on it, if he hit a French knight or a knight of any kind, it would hit the thigh, go through the thigh and out the other side. Oh, that's got a sting. Lancastrian. For your cheers for those who support the House of Lancaster, especially for those who support Queen Margaret of Anjou and the young prince in their search for truth and honesty and the throne of this country. You can see the variety of arms, armour and kit worn by our troops today, ladies and gentlemen. Some of them carry arms, if you like, derivated from agricultural weapons, a bit of sharp metal and a bit of a stick. You see there from Devon, mercenaries from Devon, then even a lion. You see some of the poor knights of St. Dismas. Here, coming along the front row, beneath the commentary position, we have the young Prince, Queen Margaret of Anjou. May cheer for the House of Lancaster if it is your desire. Very brave with handmaidens, garlands round their heads, and unarmoured. I hope the Queen of the South will send them away fairly soon.
Head over to Lancaster!
As you can see, it's a large they all look weary. Well, they've been come across the sea. Obviously, it's someone very, very ill across the channel. Now we have the French contingent, Royal coat of arms. Goes in his block to the House of Lancaster. House going on behind the House of York. Being such a good soldier, he makes sure. House of York is quite large, as you can see. They're going to double up, one behind the other. And the army still, the army of York, marching on. Very tight battle. So you're going to see action right the way across the board, close at hand. In amongst it all, we have handgunners, there's archers. King's Division, ladies and gentlemen. His Majesty's Division now enters the field. This is the House of York. You've gone very quiet. York, York! Yeah, that's better, don't it? He will hurt. And if he doesn't do it, he will certainly put your taxes up.
Turn your faces! Come on! Sort that line out, you bunch of muppets!
Now I can see the King's forces entered, some of the King's forces. I can now see His Majesty's banner about to enter the field. When he enters the field, my noble lords, ladies and gentlemen, you will show true deference to the reigning king, and you will cheer him loudly, else you will suffer great pain. I'm quoting from the history of the King's book. I can see the yellow and green of the Dudleys. The king himself is here, helmetless because of the heat, closest to the battle, so carrying his helm. His Majesty, the Royal Coat of Arms, we're headed. Royal Guard of Arms, trusting them at all costs. That's the centre ground, His Majesty in the centre ground. I was with His Majesty yesterday. He was telling me he's going to crush this rebellion and this young usurper into the ground. He is so angry. Finally, Hastings coming in. The strange black implement on the flag is called a maunch. It's a depiction, a symbolic depiction of the shoulder and sleeve of a dress. Lord Hastings Battalion on their field. Lining up behind the archers are still there with their bows up and ready. Some more coming on now from the Yorkshire Centre. They've had a hard march. They've only just recovered from the bar. Now they're coming down to Tewkesbury again.
Stay here, stay here. I want you to get lost.
King chose to shoot today by holding that. Somerset having another go. Excellent out of the same box. Go. Out of the hair. And the handgun has now come out from Amber.
He's shooting. He's shooting.
More. He's just taunts. You see down the House of York on knees before their king, swearing allegiance to their gods, safe deliverance, the king and his forces. Margaret arms you, her forces, just waiting. Lancaster's advanced, right where they feel they can take the ground. Just continue flying balls in the air. With a will, gentlemen. Don't pussyfoot around, with a will. A battle, not an afternoon tea down. You there, you in the armour. Get on with it. Get on with it. In the meantime, having done their piece of writing ground, so belong, not successful. In the centre, I can see the king fighting hard. His crowd of troops fighting really well. Indeed, very violent. King seems to have lost. You see my Lord Porter here is actually belittling one of his commanders. Gold did not listen to his leaders.
How many dead bodies?
On the far side, Hastings is on the ground, so much so that Germans are now setting back. A retreat. Hastings, New York, stands firm. There's a private battle breaking out here between Beaufort's forces and Wendell. It means much better discipline than Lancastrian. They seem to have an idea of what's going on and they've stood their ground. The king has obviously ordered no given to assure the right to the throne. The archers play little part on the Yorkist side at the moment. The Lancastrian archers are giving fire. See there, again an arrow shower goes into the crowd of fighting men with little effect. So afraid to fall down and get their armour wet.
Fall down, guys, come on! It's gonna rain soon!
Now, it is really a bedraggled line. Pockets of fighting. Here, there, even the young prince has stepped back from this. He's at a loss as to what to do best. King's banner stands firm. For the time being, I seem to have lost sight of His Majesty. But once again, it appears that the Yorkist force is holding firm. These well-disciplined troops are not giving any ground whatsoever. They're fighting really hard. Even amongst themselves they're fighting. Their blood's obviously boiling. The Gallic power coursing through their veins causes them to lose sight of their true aim. But no, now they're dropping back. And again, the Yorkist forces have held their line. My Lord Beaufort is here, marching his troops back. And still they fight, still they fight. And again, as you can see, the Lancastrians might have advanced to a point where they can get no further. It seems to be futile to carry on. So the Lancastrians are now gradually realising the folly and are now retiring.
All the ladies coming to me, I love
it. It's all very well, you know, but I'm standing up here and there's blue sparks flying off my microphone because of this rain. Now the Yorkists have formed a line. Now they care. The Yorkists have formed their line. So have the Lancastrians, but the Lancastrians seem to be in some disarray as to what to do for the best. His next move. The Lancastrians.
Sorry, it's got something to do.
Oh, there it is. Fine.
Gloucester waits.
You've got the WD-40 out. Yeah, Rusk.
I'm feeling their armour this evening.